You won't believe how one unexpected moment on a staircase changed two lives forever. And if you're new here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because stories like this remind us that love can find us when we least expect it. John never imagined that a single decision, a single step, would rewrite the entire direction of his life. He was a 34-year-old single dad, exhausted but determined, taking one day at a time for his little girl, Lily. After losing his wife 3 years earlier, he had built his world around raising Lily with as much love as he could gather. Life hadn't been easy, but he'd learned to smile again, even if sometimes the smile felt heavy. Most days, he worked at a modest logistics office, earning just enough to keep the lights on and pay rent. But today he had taken off early. Lily's school had called saying she wasn't feeling well. He carried her gently on his hip as they walked into the old apartment building where his sister babysat whenever he needed help. That's when it happened. A scream, sharp, sudden, terrified, tore through the stairwell. John turned instantly. A woman at the top of the stairs lost her balance, her heels snapping, her hands flailing helplessly as she pitched forward. He didn't think. Instinct moved him faster than fear. With Lily still clinging around his neck, he lunged up 2 steps and threw out his free arm. The woman crashed into him, and would have surely tumbled down the entire flight, but he locked his stance, gripping the rail behind him, holding her tightly until she steadied. For a moment, they were both frozen. Her breath trembled. His heart pounded. Lily's small hand patted his cheek, mumbling, "Daddy, is she okay?" The woman straightened, brushing hair from her face. She was in her early 30s, elegant, confident, or at least she probably was before nearly faceplanting into a hospital visit. But right now, she looked fragile, shaken, and deeply embarrassed. I'm so sorry," she whispered. "You just saved me." "It's okay," John said, catching his own breath. "Just glad you're not hurt." She smiled weakly. "My name's Emily." "John," he replied. "And this brave lady here is Lily." Emily crouched, smiling gently at the child. "Thank you for lending me your superhero daddy." Lily giggled. "He's the strongest." Something in Emily's expression softened. The kind of softness that feels rare in the lives of people who carry heavy responsibilities. John didn't know it yet, but Emily wasn't just any woman. She was the CEO of a rising tech company. Young, brilliant, admired, and incredibly lonely. For years, she had been known as the woman who had everything. But the truth? She had built a fortress so high that she'd forgotten what it felt like to have someone look at her like she was simply human. That one stumble, and being caught by a stranger holding a child, shook her in more ways than one. She kept glancing back at him as she made her way downstairs, as if something had been left unfinished in the air between them. A week passed. John didn't think he'd see her again. People like her didn't cross paths with people like him. She probably had a driver, an office at the top floor of some shiny building, and a busy schedule packed with meetings he couldn't even pronounce. But fate is stubborn. One evening, as John left the grocery store with tired eyes and 2 heavy bags, a car slowed beside him. A sleek black Mercedes. The window rolled down. "Emily?" "John?" she called. "Can I talk to you?" He blinked, confused. "Emily? Are you okay?" She laughed softly. "I'm okay. I actually came looking for you." "For me?" he asked, stunned. "Yes, to say thank you." She stepped out of the car holding a small bag. "I know you said saving me was nothing, but it wasn't nothing to me. I got Lily a little gift. I hope that's okay." He hesitated. He didn't like charity, but her eyes were so sincere that it felt ungrateful to refuse. "She'll be thrilled," he said quietly. They stood awkwardly, the evening breeze brushing between them. Emily looked around the parking lot, then back at him. "Would you like to get coffee sometime?" she asked. John almost choked. "Coffee? With me? You saved my life," she replied gently. "And I like talking to you." His heart pounded with uncertainty. Emily was everything he wasn't. Polished, successful, confident. And he was a tired dad trying to survive month to month. But her eyes weren't evaluating him. They were searching for connection. He nodded. "Yeah, I'd like that." Their first coffee felt strange at first. John expected her to be arrogant, detached, like the image CEOs often carry. But Emily was warm, genuinely curious, quick to laugh. She listened when he talked about Lily, his struggles, and the dreams he had shelved long ago. She didn't judge him when he admitted that his world had shrunk after his wife died. In fact, she looked at him as if he was stronger than he knew. Slowly, week by week, coffee turned into walks, and walks turned into late-night conversations. John found himself opening up in ways he hadn't since his wife passed away. Emily, in return, revealed pieces of her life, the pressure, the loneliness, the fear of trusting anyone. They were opposites in every practical way, yet they fit. But love never comes without challenges. Emily's board of directors discovered she was dating a single father with no corporate background. Rumors began swirling about her making emotionally compromised decisions. Investors whispered that she had lost her edge. Some demanded she keep her personal life separate, meaning she had to end things with John if she wanted the company to stay stable. Emily broke down the night she told him, "I don't want to lose what we have," she said through tears. "But I'm afraid. I'm afraid they'll destroy everything I've built if I fight back." John swallowed the ache in his chest. "Emily, you don't owe me anything. You've worked your whole life for that company. Don't throw it away for me." Her voice cracked. "You think you're the one holding me back? John, you're the one who saved me from more than just a fall." But he shook his head. "I can't let you lose everything." He walked away that night. Emily cried until sunrise. The next days felt empty for both of them. But strength grows in silence. Emily stood at the next board meeting with fire in her voice. "If my personal life threatens you more than my leadership inspires you," she said, "then maybe you're investing in the wrong person." She didn't back down, and she didn't lose her company. Instead, she gained something else. One evening, when John came home from work, he found Emily sitting on the front steps of his building, holding flowers, hands trembling slightly, as if unsure of the welcome she would receive. "I fought for us," she whispered. "Now I need to know. Are you still there on the other side?" John's voice trembled as he stepped forward. "I never went anywhere." Lily squealed with joy when she saw Emily, throwing her arms around her. And Emily, she held Lily as if she was holding the future she never knew she wanted. Love didn't arrive for them in grand gestures or luxury paths. It arrived in a stairwell. I in a fall, I in a catched, I in choosing each other. Even when life made it complicated. And as they stood together, arms woven like threads meant to meet, John realized something. Sometimes we save someone without knowing they were going to save us right back. If the story touched your heart, make sure you hit like, share it with someone who believes in unexpected love, and subscribe for more stories that remind us all. Life changes in a moment, and sometimes that moment is exactly what we needed.